This is an amino acid. This is an amino group. This is an R group. And this is a carboxylic acid group. R group can be 1 to 20 different types of groups. So that's why there's 20 different types of amino acids. This is a saturated fatty acid. This is a carboxylic acid group, as seen before. And this carbon chain that I'm drawing now can be like forever long, so I'm just gonna draw a short one. So saturated means that there's no double bonds. So as you can see in this chain, there's no double bonds. Usually solid at room temperature. Unsaturated means that there's a double bond somewhere, and it usually makes the molecule bend. Monosaccharide is that there's only one double bond, and polysaturated, it has multiple double bonds. So if you were to have a carbon with a double bond like this, then only one hydrogen can attach, because the carbon molecule can only have 4 bonds attached, so these lines are the bonds. So it can only have max 4 for carbon. So I don't know if you take chemistry, you might know the honk. So hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon. Carbon can only have max of 4 bonds. Nitrogen has a max of 3. Oxygen has a max of 2, and hydrogen has a max of 1. And there's also glucose. Glucose, so there's 2 different ways you can have. There's the longer structure where it's two, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the long structure, but you will also need to know how to do the ring structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's both alpha D glucose or just alpha glucose, which is, so there's always an oxygen there. Then for alpha, this is HOH. OH, H, OH, H, OH, H, CH2OH. And then beta glucose is this is the difference between alpha and beta. Here it's OH, H, instead of H up top. And then it goes H, OH, H, OH, H, H, CH2OH. There's a ribose. Oxygen. Doop, doop, doop. It's more of a hexagon. There's 1 less carbon than glucose. And here it goes OH, H, H, OH, OH, H, H, CH2OH. And so this would be in the RNA, I believe, and then in DNA, so deoxyribose, one of the oxygens down here would be left, but that's not in the case for ribose. Lipids are made up of glycerol and fatty acids. So I'll draw a triglyceride. I'll draw the triglyceride. So it's made up of 1 molecule of glycerol which I'm drawing here. So that's the glycerol molecule, and then because it's triglycerol, then I'll give it 3 fatty acid tails. O, C, C, H, H. And as you know, it can be however long. I'll just make it short because I don't have enough space. And there goes. And here we go, a triglyceride. So one glycerol and 3 fatty acid tails. An example of a lipid, examples of lipids are fats, phospholipids, and steroids, such as cholesterol. And yeah, if we zoom out, here we go.